I want to get milk.
Hi. So this is like another episode of like the Jerry Crew. What are you doing?
Okay.
It's the Jerry Crew, yeah!
It's the Jerry Crew party!
This is our My Immortal fanfiction reading part 2. Yeah, and joining us today is our lovely friend Katie, and she is on Wattpad, and she's great.
And Psycho Romantica.
Yes.
She writes fan fiction.
She's a fanfiction aficionado. When we became friends, we like bonded over fanfiction. If there was...
If you have watched the shows Junju Romantica and Psycho Chihatsuki, they're two yaois.
Hey, yaoi.
Anyways,
Yeah.
you should watch them anyways, even if you didn't, because those are good shows.
If somebody could be like a master of fanfiction, it would be Katie.
So that's why we bought her on this episode of
Did
This
you
Bullshit.
say you bought me?
Yeah, I bought you on fucking Amazon to be a part of this fucking thing.
Okay. Just
Okay.
making sure.
Because we better start this before I start changing my mind. Watch part 1 in order to
Get to this point.
So I'll get a link in the description. Please watch part 1 and
Please
then come back
do.
to this if you haven't already. Or if you know the story by heart, some of you do. I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me.
Drago? Who's Drago now?
Drago from Dragon Tales had given me in case anything happens to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. Okay, alright, okay. So this I'm gonna just read this how it is written. No! I thought it was Hairgrid, but it was vampire. He started to scream, OMFG, no! My scar hurts! And his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? Know what? Anyway, my scar hurt and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me!
Lupin?
Snap and Lupin and Horrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were pedophiles and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching school with a lot of hot girls.
Mangoes?
It's supposed to be St. Mungo.
Dumbledore had constipated. I put up my middle finger at them. Please be coherent for one sentence. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed. In the hospital bed. Ooh. Holding a bouquet of pink roses. Hagrid, slow down there. That's just me saying that. Ennaby, I need to tell you something, he said in a serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know, I fucking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you, I snapped.
Wasn't she wearing hot pink clothing?
Hagrid had been mean to me before being gothic. Gothic.
Got chick?
No, Ennaby, Hagrid says. Those are not roses. What? Are they goths too, you poser prep? I saved your life! He yelled angrily. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated! He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at him with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you want honesty, that's all you had to say! I'm just reading it how it's written, okay, guys? Okay, that's not a spell, that's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely. I know, I was just warming up my vocal cords. Then he screamed, Petulous Morongo me cremically romacio. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Hairgrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. You see, Ennaby? Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. To see what is in the flames, you must find yourself first, okay? I have found myself, okay, you mean old man. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess you didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace. I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary. Oh wait, she said it. She said it sadly.
No.
I've never heard anyone say that anyone looks kawaii sadly.
I mean, I've heard people say it, but they watch a lot of anime.
I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff.
Hey!
Yeah, Katie's a Hufflepuff,
Hey.
so it was probably her. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other!
You always get the sex scenes, always.
Always.
Stop it now, you horny simpletons! Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco. Wait a minute, but it says that we jumped on each other. You partook in this, and now you're like, oh,
She
stop.
consented.
Just then, he started to scream, OMFG, no! My scar hurts! His eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. Kinky.
Well done, Draco. Well done.
We were so scared. Dumbledore! Dumbledore! We both yelled. Dumbledore came there. What is that you want now, you despicable snobs?
Accurate
Voldemort has Draco! We shouted at the same time. He laughed in an eagle voice. No, don't! We need to save Draco! We begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn, Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you! The vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. It's okay. I tried to tell him, but he did not stop. He had a brainstorm.
Brain blast!
That makes me think of freaking Shark Boy and Lava Girl. He's just like...
Brainstorm.
This is like Shark
I think
Boy
of
and
Jimmy
Lava Girl.
Neutron, you think of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh.
Katie thinks of genocide.
I had an idea, he exclaimed.
Oh, no.
What? I asked him. You'll see. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then, suddenly we are in Voldemort's lair.
Just like that?
We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a croon say, Ala Kedavra! Voldemort.
What?
Dun,
No.
Dun, dun.
I wouldn't expect Voldemort to be in Voldemort's lair.
It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. Rid my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted as we started shooting him with the gun then, suddenly, he looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Like, in the side notes, it's like, in this, he is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile, okay?
Yeah.
Thanks for clearing that up.
We've already had enough pedophiles. She wanted to switch it up. Anubis, I love you. Will you have sex with me?
Yes.
As Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck? You torture my boyfriend and then expect me to fuck you? You are just so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. No! He screamed. He started screaming and running around.
And running around? In that condition?
He fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly.
But she stabbed him.
Snaketail, what art thou doing?
What?
Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. He could hear his high heels. Wait, we could hear his high heels clicking.
Voldemort's?
I didn't know he wore high heels.
Voldemort wears high heels? Maybe he's self-conscious about his height. Maybe he's short.
You could hear his high heels clacking after us. So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. Then I started crying. "What's wrong, honey?" asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. "It's so unfair," I yielded. "Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls in preps here except for Bloody Mary? Because she's not ugly or anything." Wow, how vain are you?
I have so many questions.
Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such fucking sluts, answered Draco. "Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me, and now even Snaketail is in love with
This
me."
person likes me. I'm gonna make a list of everyone that.
I
She's
shouted.
saying that to her boyfriend.
"I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal?
Poor you!
It's a fucking curse," I shouted.
Oh, you.
Poor Mary Sue.
I need to put on my glasses for this. "Anthony!" shouted Draco sadly. "No, please come back." But I was too mad. "Whatever. Now you can go and have sex with Vampire," I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it.
I love Marilyn Manson.
Reminded me of Draco and Vampire. Talking about Marilyn Monroe. Okay.
Marilyn Manson!
I started to cry and weep. Same.
Cry and weep. They're different.
Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar.
How is that biology?
Suddenly, this is the best part. The guitar turned into Draco. "Anthony, I love you!" he shouted sadly. I did not care what those fucker preps and the posers think. "You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you." His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy. Some fucking preps stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers
She seems to do that a lot.
that were covered in black nail polish. "I love you," I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bitch. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together.
Everyone
Sure they were. Oh man, those are some sexy
Yeah.
people.
Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade. Right then, we looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together.
Chapter 16. We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where GC had played. We ran in happily. MCR were there playing Helena. I was so fucking happy.
Oh my god,
she's
I
not
love that
depressed.
song.
I love Helen. I know that's like Katie's like favorite MCR song that she plays in the car all the time.
It's definitely up there, that's for sure.
Well, we stated moshing to Helena, you know? We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask.
What?
So did the others. It wasn't them at all. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. What the fuck, Draco? I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily.
Why is he mad at Draco?
What? Because we, you know, he gadgeted uncomfortably because guys don't like to talk about you know what. Actually, they do.
They kind of do.
They
We
do a
all
lot.
Everybody
Who
does.
doesn't like talking about Smash? Yeah, because you know, I yielded in an angry voice. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with
Sure.
an escort!
Voldemort's not doing anything.
No, they're just he was just like, it's me! And then they're just like, you know what, I'm never going to a concert with you again. Next time we'll go with an escort, whatever, and Voldemort's just like, I'm right here, guys! OMFG, what the fuck are you giving into the mainstream, I asked? So I guess you're a prep or a Christina or what now? No! He muttered loudly. Muttering is not usually loud.
No.
Enemy! I'm not! Please come with me! He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. I was flattened, 'cause that's not even a single. Okay, then, I guess I will have to, I said. Then we Frenched for a while and went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajima mashite, girl, she said happily. She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means how do you do in Japanese. Oh.
Facts?
I'm gonna start saying that to people now.
Sure.
That's not Japanese. That's not anything.
Oh, okay, by the way, Willow, that fucking poser, got expelled. Raven, you fucking suck! Fuck you! She's in a fight with Raven, so she fucking got Willow out of the fucking picture. She's just like, fuck you. Yeah, I have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her, and then Lupin did it with her, cause he a Nuckfleck. That's some secret, Bloody Mary. Totally, let's go shopping. Dude, Bloody Mary sounds like a prep. What? In Hot Topic, right?
Yes, love Hot Topic.
I asked, no. My head snaped up. What? My head spun. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, she laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all.
That's what they all say.
We were going in a few punk-off stores specifically for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not, because that's impossible. He gave me a few dresses. We only have those for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. OMFG, no, they're gonna spy on me again, I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight? He asked. Yeah, I am actually, I looked at him. Hey, by the way, my name's Ebony Darkness Dementia Tearaway. Tom Ridd, he said, and ran a hand through his black-dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm going with my BF, Draco, you sick perv! I yelled angrily, but before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom and looking worried. OMFG, Ebony, you ought to get back into the castle now!
Here we go.
I really hope you guys know what's going on, because I don't.
What the fuck, Hagrid? I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fudging bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily. Hey, bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Not as kawaii as you, I answered. I'm sorry, Katie.
I like kawaii, just not in this context.
No.
It just not fit.
She just said that Bloody Mary in the previous chapter killed
her.
Willow and then had sex with her dead corpse, and now somehow Willow is just back and is just like, it's fine again.
She's a zombie?
The author and Raven
must
got
have
back
made
together, and they're just like...
Good for them. So, are you going to the concert with Draco, she asked. Yeah, I said happily. I'm going with Diablo, she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diablo came. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracola. Dracola used to be called Navel. I think it's supposed to be Neville, but it's Navel.
Yeah.
Belly button.
Fucking, yeah.
We did pot, coke, and crack. We moshed to Helena and some other songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. Wait! They wrote this chapter! It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away, but me and Draco and I came. It was... And you know who it was again and why they should stop booking MCR? It was Wolfmore and the Death Dealers!
The Death Dealers, no!
You moronic idiots, he shooted angstily. Enemy, I told you to kill vampire, thou hath failed, and now I shall kill thy and beloved Draco. No, please,
Why
we
didn't
beg.
you just say that the
Please
first
do
time?
it!
Suddenly an old gothic man flew, and it's spelled F-L-U. On his broom, and he had long black hair and long black beard. He shouted a spell, and Wolfmore ran away. It was Dumbledore!
I woke up the next day in my coffin. And there were pastors of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. What the fuck? Dumbledore?
No!
We all get, what the fuck? I shouted, hello everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. We couldn't believe what a poser he was. But I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis. We
I
all
am.
shouted.
Chapter 19. All day we sat angrily, thinking about Dumbledore. Well, I had one thing to look forward to. The MCR concert.
They need to stop having them.
It's gonna be Voldemort
And the Death Dealers again.
It's like Swiper the Fox. He comes back every episode, door always fucking falls for it. He's just like, Swiper to swipe, and this'll work. And then he's just like, give me that. Anyway, I went to the common room, sadly, to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was, and he got all mad and started crying all hot and angsty. No one fucking understands me, he shouted angrily. My hair was all up in a messy, relly high bun like Amy Lee.
Amy Lee is a queen, like Julie Andrews.
Accuse me? What about me? I growled. Accuse of what? I whipped and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces. Like Benji in
Feces?
Yes. I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot.
How it works.
Suddenly, Hargard came. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily. Only it wasn't just Hargard. Someone else came with him too. For a second, I wanted it to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black wannabe gothic purse.
Not what I was thinking.
Wait, Draco has a surprise for you. Chapter 20.
All day I wondered what the surprise was. Me, what the hell are you doing? I shouted. It was Lupin! Please borrow some condoms, he growled angrily. Yeah, so you can fuck a 6-year-old girl, huh? I asked sarcastically. Fucker, he said, going away. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching.
Dobby was...
My gosh, you ludicrous idiot! They both shooted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. He's the only one with normal reactions in this thing. And I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see that they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted.
Excuse me, princess.
Wait, so she's just basically like, oh my god, what are you guys doing? Click.
What was that all about? I want to blackmail you, I snarked. Chased me, but I threw my wound at them.
She didn't cast a spell. She was just like, oh, I could kill someone with this.
They tripped over it.
Draco was crying in the common room. Draco, are you okay? I asked in a gothic voice. No, I'm not, you fucking bitch! He shouted angrily. It's okay, Annabelle, said Vampire comfortably. I'll make him feel better. You mean you'll go fuck him, won't you? Thank you. Thank you. Somebody gets it. We saw the janitor, Mr. Norris, there, shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hand. Who's there? Anyone under the cloak? He asked. Filth nodded, and then Vampire fudged me. What the? He yelled, but it was too late. We went back to our coffins, punching each other.
Well, I think that's enough of that
Yeah,
for
that's
today.
that's enough.
I feel like the part 1 was a lot more coherent. This one is
This
just extremely
one-
disjointed.
Well, this one is just the same thing all over again.
Yeah.
Subscribe to see more of whatever the heck this was.
There will be a part 3.
Yes,
There will be a part many. There will be many more.
Please remember to click the little bell because you want to know when we're like,
Yeah,
this
you
story.
want to know when you get an update on whatever the fuck is going on.
It left
here.
us on a. Bye.
Bye.